As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
In motion left is Watkins. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Rainey. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Fields now to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. We tie at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. And now the rookie's free through the middle of the field. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bears 14, Eagles 7.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Eagles 7.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Once again, it's Swift. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts going to keep it again.
Muscles him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6. Here's Fields.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Sack by Andrew Van Ginkel.
So this has been a tennis match. It's like back and forth. Both these offenses have no way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about racing. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Penny up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, guys. This is it. We're counting on you.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Tillman.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Stay on point, fellas.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes left side. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, you might say a lifeline there on the final play of the half. A chance for a late 3 to open the lead even further, but instead everything changes on the blocked field goal return.
I was interested in watching them go in at the half to see what their body language was going to be. Well, we know what it is now.
Oh, this is blocked. The Eagles have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Herbert once more.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He's going to have to get a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. He had him. He was open. Couldn't get it to him. He's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts on the option right.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Raining out to return it. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's courtesy of the effort that has so well.
It's a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
He'll take over first down 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Swift again, and this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they injected there. I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but
yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, 25 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point inside the goal. And it's tied in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
All eyes on Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it's almost the 2nd of their timeouts. As he stopped with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, what else can be said about this pass rush? They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Eagles attempt their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here comes second down. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power. As he's down just inside the 45. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and